So, what if there really is an order to my vitality, my experience of life? What if there are things about life, particularly spiritual life, that I'm ignorant of, that are powerful, that are nourishing and fulfilling and essential to my own happiness, my own vitality, my own emotional strength, my presence of mind, my intellect, everything. Like, if I come up to you and twist your eyelids, your toes are going to wiggle. Alright? That's the eyelid affecting the toes. If I step on your toes, your eyebrows are going to raise, and quite likely there's going to be an expletive be released from your mouth and your intention. So this is cause, effect, action, reaction type of stuff. This is the type of stuff that our scientists have been going on about for centuries. And we finally got to the point where we're pretty sure that we don't have any idea what we're talking about in that domain. We cannot determine, in fact, whether the sun is going around the earth, whether the earth is going around the sun. So, without the ability to penetrate matter with spirit, you kind of wind up at a dead end. You understand? Like, there's just no logic that suffices. We'll put it this way. There's no three-dimensional logic that suffices. You know, like, to try and use the logic, like auto mechanics, for instance. The principles of auto mechanics apply in the domain of the spirit only very marginally. I can do things with my imagination that I could never dream of doing with my automobile. Can we see this? Like, science cannot prove the existence of thought. Can't prove the existence of emotions either. I mean, you can measure them. I mean, I can put a little pedometer meter on your finger and you can, you know, emote all you like, and I can read it on a graph and I can go, there's stuff going on here. Looks, it's buggering with my machine. So, stuff that occurs on my insides can affect a machine, a stupid piece of steel, with some glass and some pressurized nodules and gauges. And when I steal, I get guilt. An lion doesn't, an elephant doesn't, a frog doesn't. A frog steals, a fly doesn't. Pleased with this day. A frog is not concerned about what he is adding to life. He allows life to show up and enjoys it for what it is. But as human beings, we have other features besides those that a frog enjoys. And if we want them, if we have any interest in them, these added features that allow me the prerogative, not the guarantee, but the prerogative to live at a level of consciousness senior to that of a frog, or bedbug, or mosquito, or, as the case may be, perhaps a clang, scorpion. Now, what level of consciousness would the general who prosecuted the withdrawal from Rwanda be living at? Just cut a swath of death in the tens of thousands as an expression of his frustration at being summarily turfed out of the country and losing. Now, I did not see this the same way I did not see Juan Carlos of Spain's blowing his little brother's head off. But then I have empathy, and I can see things that many don't. And empathy is connected to me just like my automobile, and just like my imagination and the thoughts that I can't prove that I have empirically. But I got them. I got thoughts. And I suggest you do too. And if I got thoughts, and if I got wonders, like if I can look at a starry sky and go, oh, that is a piece of work. I mean, that really, really is something else. And if I can look at the sun and say, geez, that's a big flame. How come it hasn't burnt out? If I can ask these questions, then it's important for me to understand what I'm made of and all the things that go into my makeup. You understand? To ignore myself is costly conduct. Cheats me out of 90% of what's possible for me in life. I stumble through life on a 10% plan, eating the menu and trying to get good at anything. Trying to get good at anything through the exercise of fraud is silly. Just look at BP Oil and Georgie Bush and Dick Cheney today. They're sitting around shivering in their timbers wondering, oh, God, I hope nobody notices this. Oh, Jesus, I'm fucked. If the truth comes out, if the truth is seen, I'm just fried. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, the truth is here. And not too happy.